The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson looking to throw right away. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They go play action with Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Up the middle they go. Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Gordon, and some room to work. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, Gordon. And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Gordon, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken around the 12. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Play action. Now Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. On second down now, Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside.
That is how you flip.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the connection to Moore. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it is 28-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time Cook. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Bateman going to get it now on the jet sweep. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Jackson. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. A update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Don't get nervous. Yellow. Oh, here we go. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Adafe Owe in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Down. 10 black. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Yeah, let's get that ball here. Yellow. Let's go. Full set. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Jackson. Open man is Juwan Jennings. The 40. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cook up the gut. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to at least get 1 score back. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And some room to roam now. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson flush to his right.
Well, he brings it in off the deflection. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Out to his left. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson being chased out left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Gordon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Roth. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers come up with a late turn. Contest.
Partner, this game was over a